Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and we are playing some Mill Domination. This is a card that I forgot existed. Little Mage's Domination, 3 mana and X. If you have 8 or more cards in the graveyard, it costs 3 less to cast. So basically, just for 3 mana, you can take control of a creature that's convert mana cost 3 or less, which is pretty sweet. And so we're basically going in for a full-on mill, but just have a little bit of extra stuff that we can do. So Ruined Crab, Merfolk Secret Keeper, Maddening Cacophony, and Teferi's Tutelage for all the mill that we can do to get them down. Basically, try to find our Teferi's Tutelage, have a couple extra mill cards so we can use into the story to make sure that we can actually be milling a little bit quicker, and then drawing into our cards, and then we have extra card draw to be able to use with Teferi's Tutelage and just straight up mill them out as fast as we can while we have a bunch of other kind of control-y cards that we can play. And one of the biggest issues with this mill deck is that you end up filling your early game so much with like mill cards that it's hard to really have good interaction for the aggro decks. But I think Little Mage's Domination, being able to like steal a Bone Crusher Giant or just like some really good blockers for pretty cheap, is the way that we actually win this. And so with 3 blue mana, you typically want to stay full on mono blue. We're kind of splashing black here so we can have Drown and Lock, which is also just busting this deck. 2 copies of Ashiok, Nightmare Muse, and also being able to use the Castle Lockdwayne, which we have 1 of in the deck, is pretty nice as well. And also letting us go 2 color for a Ruined Crab to make sure that Fabled Passage, Field of Ruin are actually useful cards. And that's basically the game plan of the deck, is just mill them out as quick as possible, have some good control in the deck, which I don't typically play control, but I like playing control with this kinds of stuff where you're going for a fun, a fun thing. I know every time I say mill is fun, I get a ton of hate comments on YouTube, but for me, mill is one of the more fun things you can do in Magic, because like, who does that? Who plays mill typically? And I do. Like I think that mill has always been around. This is my opinion on it, is that mill has always been around as an option, but the typical way that you win games of Magic is getting their life total down to 0 or having people concede. And so the fact that milling is just like something extra that you do, it just adds so much fun and interestingness to the game of Magic to me that like I've never opposed to having mill be an extra thing. Any you win the game this way type of cards are just fun. So that's my opinion. I think this is really cool. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. Keep this. Play out Ruined Crab, pass the turn. Trail of Crumbs. Mill them for a little bit. Pass the turn. All right, so the food deck can be pretty terrifying, actually. Scavenging Ooze. And actually, milling them could get them into Troll King, which could also be just as bad. So play the island, hold up Didn't Say Please. Scavenging Ooze is going to be big. But we can bounce that soon. No attacks. Luckily, we haven't milled that many creatures just yet. No blocks. Down to 17. Wicked Wolf, Didn't Say Please. This is instant speed, right? All right, Fabled Passage. We could go for Inscription of Insight, bounce the Scavenging Ooze and something. Or we can just go for Into the Story, dig for our pieces. We can also just create a really big illusion. I guess that's mainly the reason. We can create a 4/4 here that's pretty big. Troll King is the thing I'm mostly worried about, though, is if they just create enough food. And so I'm wanting to bounce... oh, it's just 2 creatures as well. What? Dude, that's such a terrible card. We definitely need to cut this out of it. I really don't like Inscription of Insight. It's sorcery speed. I was thinking it was instant speed initially, which would make it a lot better then. But as is, nah. Not so good. Wicked Wolf. Yeah, alright. We lose our Ruin Crab. Find another one, though. Balancing both of these guys here can be at least decent. If we had an untapped land, like we have the Seagate's Restorations, but that's a little bit worse. I play out other stuff. Let's go. Okay, return both of you guys. I'd love to be able to get out the Ruin Crab as well. Land on top so we can activate the Ruin Crab. It also gets us closer to Seagate Restoration with the Fairy's Tutelage. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep a land. Now if they play Wicked Wolf, they don't actually get much out of it. Wolfalo Haven. That's fine. Vivian, less fine. All right, so let's go Ruin Crab. Play Swamp. Play Tutelage. There's the Ruin Crab number 2. Drop, I guess, 1 Seagate Restoration. Ruin Crab number 2. Wicked Wolf is going to come out, but now we at least have an answer for it, kind of. All right, down to 23. To Fairy's Tutelage, we get 4 draws. That's 8 more cards. We have a land in hand to play. We actually can play one of these out and draw with that. Your hand size +1. So yeah, not quite big enough yet to be worthwhile. Swings in, no blocks. Take it down to 11. Ooze. Ashiok is interesting. Ashiok's actually very interesting. What are they at, 21? Yeah, I don't think we're quite fast enough to do too much here. So let's go non-land permanent to their hand. I could bounce one of these 3/3s. Are these, do these have trample or vigilance? Vigilance is fine. All right, yeah, let's go Ashiok. I think just tick up and just give ourselves some good blockers. And drop 1 more restoration. Mill them for 3 more. No attacks. I think we also need to bring in like 2 copies of Cling to Dust, just in case in this deck. Actually, we'll probably put those in over the inscriptions because those are just... Yeah, we do need some good removal, but... All right, -2. Feasting Troll King. And the cool thing here is they get to play out another... Oh, wait, did they had to play it from hand, huh? Okay, so they don't actually get the combo there. Swings a bunch at Ashiok. Anything going at Ashiok means not at our face. That is totally fine. Block here, block here. Mill 2 more.
Unruly maggots.
Okay, it brings another Feasting Troll King to board. All right, so we have to try to combo off this turn, which I believe that we can. Okay, into the story. Mill 8. They go down to 2. Secret Keeper should do it. And that's game. All right, sweet. Not too shabby at all. And the food deck is actually one of the better decks in the format, isn't it? Not too shabby at all. All right, up against XV22. We do have two blue sources, so let's keep this and into Teferi. Tutelage. And we do kind of have a black source with Field of Ruin. All right, up against Rogues. Mill versus Mill. All right, Secret Keeper, Seagate Restoration tapped, pass turn. I'd like to go to Fable Passage to hit the Drown in the Lock, but I'd rather also resolve Teferi's Tutelage beforehand. Heartless Act, that's fine. There's a black source. What other counterspells do they run with this? I'm not really sure they do too much. They're running Didn't Say Please. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay. All right, we can hold Drown Out the Lock, Drown the Lock, and Eliminate, and then try to Teferi's Tutelage after their turn. Yeah, let's pass the turn. And try to get to where we can Teferi's Tutelage and hold up to Drown and Lock for the counter spell. Okay, Cling to Dust. Cool. Exiles their entire graveyard to do that too. Yeah. Pass my turn. Fable Passage. So now Drown and Locked actually doesn't counter anything. That's fine. We're still just going to go for this. Yeah, Drown and Lock. Can't counter their stuff. Pass. You see DIMIR you like. Nice. Is there a like button here? Hitting that because they have the chance to bring back Zagantha or whatever his name is into the story. Oh gosh, these don't have another counter spell. We're gonna have to run this out. Ruin Crab, kind of slow now. All right, so we want to try to hit a flyer with this domination so that we have blocker in the air for Ashiok as well. Because Ashiok honestly is one of the better things we can do against this deck. If we can just maintain the Ashiok, keep ticking up, be good. Getting to a -7 into a story. Yeah, there's some fun stuff we can definitely do with this. DIMIR Yorion Ugin. Oh, Brazenbauer. Eliminates. All right, Fable Passage. Ashiok. Wait for the counter spell. We get to drown in the lock. All right, it resolves. Sweet.
Come, create beautiful night. The shadow.
We can also drown in the lock the Brazenbauer when it comes out. We'll wait till combat, even though they might have a counter spell for it this way. If they do counter the Drown in the Lock, we can maybe lend the Little Mage's Domination, which is still what we're hoping for.
You lack inspiration.
I gain some life, that's fine. Hi, YouTube. Yeah, let's go for Drown in the Lock onto the Brazenbauer. And I'm actually hoping for a counter spell on this. Oh, they can just Cling to Dust. Dang it, flipping Cling to Dust is so good. Okay, Drown in the Lock. Okay, take up with Ashiok. Swing in here. Exile 2 cards. So I could also go for Field of Ruin, destroy 2 lands. It gets lands out of their deck. And I think we'll have enough to still... Actually, how many lands do we have in our deck here? Hit the Castle Vantress. See if I'll make them use it. That'd be great. They know they're still getting an untapped land, so... what I'm trying to go for here is if I destroy 2 lands, I might be able to go for Domination here and just steal this anyway. So they go for the Scry. Now that they're tapped out, I think we just play this all the way. Okay, we at least have a blocker now in the air. And we can actually attack in pretty aggressively too. Okay, Heartless Axe the Brazenbauer. Fine. Do I run Peer into the Abyss in the deck? No, I don't. That could be a fun way to go as well. That could also be very fun. Yeah, we'd like the 3-1 flyer. Thank you. Steal it, please. Opponent taking their time thinking this through. Their best play probably is to use Cling to Dust to exile more of their graveyard. Keep them down, try to draw a better card here. Because it feels like they're just not having very good draws at the moment. Dude, escaping spells should exile it. I think that's one of the craziest things is that it just like keeps coming back over and over again. We'll definitely take the win there though. Dude, Ashiok is just good sometimes. All right, up against Benjamin. This hand's probably too slow. We can Madden and Cacophony, get 8 cards milled over, and then into the story. But yeah, that's just too slow. If we found like a Ruin Crab off the top, it would be okay. Ooh. Dude, these are just terrible draws. What am I supposed to do with this? I guess Mulligan again? All right, that's better. Double Ruin Crab is nice. Keep this. Drop the Restoration and the Mage. Sure. All right, we're all in on the Ruin Crab plan. Don't have removal. Do not do it. Soaring Thought Thief, cool. Okay. Do I just want to kill this? No, I think, yeah, we're going for the mill plan. All right, mill use for 6. No attacks, pass the turn. We're gonna find the 3rd Ruin Crab off the top as well. Dude, that's just how it goes. These Guild Enforcer, yep. Mills us for some. Now they have Drown the Lock online to kill these as well. Figures. We did have the 3rd Ruin Crab as well. Oh, that's great. Oh man, that would have been so busted. Pass the turn. Okay, let's see how bad this gets. Oh man, it's a bummer that they had the Drown of the Lock because I've never ever seen 3 Ruin Crabs on the board before. That would be so sweet. The issue now is just, can we actually find lands? Yep. Wish for luck. I should have killed this guy beforehand, I just realized. Because that does mill over a little bit more than I'd like to see. Oh well. Too late now. Killing this Thieves Enforcer now so they don't mill over too many cards. They're still going to mill over and make it big. This guy gets swings in for 2. But we still get to slow him down a smidge. And we just have to hit land. Or another flippin' Ruin Crab. Sure, why not? That is all 4. Oh, man. No attacks. I mean, okay, Fable Passage off the top. That's what's going to happen now. Fable Passage comes off the top. All right, they have Brazen Borrower. That's kind of fine. Unless they have, like, discard. Cool. Yeah, and this is a mulligan down to 5. Like, this is a match that we should not be winning. because of the Mold of 5. But at least cool things happened. All right, yeah, we get to play out Seagate Restoration. They probably have a counterspell now. Rewind. Good for you. You got us. Play this tapped. Mill them for 6 more. Down to 31. So almost half their deck. The other Ruin Crab would have been sweet. And yeah, Ashiok's going to be awesome as well. No attacks. Chemister's Insight. Brazen Bar. Yeah, just going for the aggro play. So almost dead on board. Soaring Thought Thief. Now we're dead on board. It's sad that they've milled us faster than we milled them, you know? Like, I'm trying to play not Rogues Mill, and it's, it almost worked. Why did I put that on black? I definitely didn't need that. Doesn't really matter, but, fun to sing a game. Yeah, we'll concede. Oh man, just the fact that we got all of the Ruined Crabs still makes me so happy. That was fun. Bullying Defy was not fun, but I'm still happy about it. All right, up against Rainy Turtle. I've actually played against this guy a couple of times. Don't remember what they play. With the Scryland, this is, and being on the play, I can keep this. It's a iffy hand, but we have a good turn 2 play, and we hit the land, so there we go. Life's good. Life's great. Lanor Owls. Actually, do I want to have 3 mana held up for the turn after? I just don't want to have the tap land on a turn that doesn't make sense, so let's just do this. That way we can hold up Anti-Cognition and Drown in the Lock. Well, we can play this out and hold one of these guys up on the next turn. That's what I'm trying to say. Paradise Druid. Gilded Goose. Craft on a ramp. All right. So they're going for the Ugin. That's pretty evident. Pass the turn. 4 cards. Karn. We will Drown in the Lock the Karn because we already have the 4 for that. And hold up Anti-Cognition for the Ugin, because we don't have any guarantee that we can get them to that point yet. Play out the Fable Passage. We could still like a Llanowar Elves here if we wanted to. Is that worthwhile? No, it's better to hold up counterspells, right? Okay, pass turn. Cultivate. Could also counter that. No, that's fine. All right, so they have Ugin online for next turn now. Tamio. Okay, grab Blue Source. Another Fable Passage. 7 cards in the graveyard. So not quite there yet. Play out Fable Passage, pass the turn. I'm not going to play Ashiok because this is the Ugin turn. Am I not playing in Standard? Did I click the wrong one? So they can pay 2 here because they don't have 8 in the graveyard just yet. But it looks like they're trying to play something else anyway. Yeah, so so they just pay the 2.
We will not fail. The land shall conquer you.
Well, we can steal their land. That's interesting. I must be playing in Historic. I did not expect that. I want to try to find land with this, I think. I don't want to discard the Ashiok, though. Yeah. So we were playing in Historic. I don't think we can beat that deck, not in Historic. Oh, I didn't even notice. Wow. Wait, is Paradise Druid? Yeah, I should have noticed with Paradise Druid and Tamio and stuff. Dude, did we play up against that other Rogues deck in Historic as well? Was that a straight up standard Rogues deck that we played up against in the deck? It's ridiculous. All right, this is keepable. Not amazing, but keepable. Dude. What's up, Carlos? How you been, man? This is... Alright, we're gonna play in Standard now with this deck and see how that does for us. I think we have a much better chance, just for the sake of having better... Oh, man. Up against Mono Red. This is a pretty good start for Mono Red, though. Oh, and they don't play anything? Oh, yeah. Yeah, play out Secret Keeper. Pass the turn. Over a Phoenix of Ash. That can be annoying. But they still have to get up to four mana for it, so that's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Be fine. Rimrock Knight. Pass the turn. So I'm actually expecting them to have a Rimrock Knight here or like a Stomp, which we'll just counter one of them with the Drown in the Lock or kill this. Fervent Champion. Yeah, we'll let that resolve and then counter whatever they do at this Rimrock Knight. Oh, right. Okay, block here, and then we'll just Drown in the Lock that. That's fine. We need to get them up to 8 as quick as possible, though. Maybe I should have just gone for the Didn't Say Please so we can start using into the story. But 0 damage taken, and we'll be on turn 4 against Mono Red. Feels pretty good. Yeah, even subconsciously, I want to play Historic. Yep. I don't want to have to play this stuff. I would say I'm holding on to Field Passages for the Ruin Crabs. So Castle Vantress out, pass the turn. Hold up Didn't Say Please. And this time we'll probably counter just about anything so that we can make sure we get into the story. See if they have Phoenix of Ash come back. That would be annoying for sure, because then it would not get us up to 8. Yeah, which, I mean, we still get to counter it. Put 3 more things back. So basically back where we were. Get rid of an Embercleave. I like that. Way to swing in there, sir. Keep at it. I believe in you. Fast turn, eliminate's not bad. Phoenix of Ash again. Yeah, keeping us off our Into the Story. Torbran. We can't kill Torbran with an Eliminate. All right, so 1 card, 2 cards into the graveyard. They're at 7. Still not enough. Still not enough. Grabber, Swamp. Castle Lochthwain. Oh, wait, they do have enough now. It's 7 or more with this. I thought it was 8 or more like everything else. That's right. This isn't from the same set. You know what? Actually, I need to do this. I need to do this before they cast the Phoenix. Gosh dang it. I don't get a chance now if they cast it. Because they immediately exile. Crap! Okay. Do it now before we don't have a chance. They were going to go to combat, but... yeah. We can drown the lock. Okay, take it from Torbran is fine too. Annex. Now we probably steal the Torbran from them. I guess the Annex because we want it to still stay untapped. Yeah, we need to get this up to 8, so mill for 4 more cards. Man, we need 1 more blue source. Take the Annex. I know it'd be nice running into like any of our mill cards. We haven't found, besides Merfolk Seakeeper, we haven't found Ruin Crab or Teferi's Tutelage. And we've drawn quite a few cards. Down to almost 20 cards in our deck. Dang it, Torbran is the annoying part, is that they still have so much damage. They'd probably just bring back the Phoenix here and hit in for a bunch. So maybe we should have taken the Torbran, but Annex Embercleave was going to be terrible. This is also going to be terrible. Okay, down to 7. Still has 8 cards in here. Let's go into the story. Draw 4 more. Eliminate is at least something we can do. Swing in here because it doesn't do anything else. Dude, we have so much flipping card draw. Pass the turn. We can Seagate Restoration next time and draw all of the cards. Shocks her face. Down to 3. And just hope they don't have Embercleave here. Bone Crusher Giant comes out. Can't really target him ever now. Doesn't swing him with Torbran? Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. Didn't even want to kill the Secret Keeper. gosh, dang it. We need the mana, so... Into the story. Okay, let's go... Ruin Crab is still at least a blocker for us. So Ruin Crab. Fabled Passage. Draw a card. I just realized that we could have found another Ruin Crab here, potentially. Okay, we're good. Discard Field of Ruin. What are they down to? 30? All right, down to 27. 2 blockers, no attacks, pass the turn. Do you have Shock or Stomp or any of those cards? Or do you just bring back the Phoenix and kill us that way? That's right, I forgot about the Phoenix. Yeah, dead to Phoenix. Yeah. Dang, we finally found all of our mill stuff at the very end. That's a bummer. Up against Muma. Bring it on the Muma. And yeah, definitely keeping this hand. Love the Adrenal Lock. Play. Ooh, is this going to be fast enough? Here's a Ruin Crab. Luminarch Aspirant, okay. Gains some life. Doesn't swing in with the All-Seed. What? Okay, cool. I might just kill that now. So this is Clerics then. I feel like this has got to be Clerics then. All right, so let's just Drown in the Lock. Let's see. Actually, we might be able to counter like a Heliod. So no attacks. Try to kill it before they go to combat. Shocks in a land, or bolts in a land. Let me do it before they go to combat. Okay. Targets itself is fine. Never mind, maybe not. Right, because of All-Seed Life's Bounty. No blocks, take it. Down to 17. Speaker of Heavens. All-Seed number 2. Going really wide. I'm gonna try to kill the Speaker of Heavens, have them use the All-Seed Life's Bounty on that, and then we'll kill the Luminarch. This way we get rid of 2 creatures. Okay. And actually, Domination can be really nice here, too. Okay, pass the turn. Just counter whatever we can with the Drown in the Lock here. Yep. None of that. None of that. Block here. Take 4. Down to 13. Okay, put this on blue. Mill them for 4 more. We're gonna go for Anti-Cognition here. Get this Scry 2. Have another blocker, no attacks, pass the turn. Vanishing Light. That doesn't... Okay, yep. That's one of the things Anti-Cognition can't hit. That's like one of the few cards they have that isn't something we can block. And they keep holding up the 1 mana as well. So we can't really go for this Domination. Ruin Crab. Let's see here. We can get rid of 1 All-Seated Life's Bounty with this. Into the Story is tempting because we could at least hit a land and then play Ruin Crab. I think we have to go for Into the Story here. Anti-Cognition would have been really nice as well, though. All right, so let's go Blue Source, Ruin Crab. We had to be hitting our land drops to make sure that we can play multiple things in a turn. No attacks, pass the turn. Please don't be something crazy bad for us. Giant Killer, okay. That isn't great for us, but it's not the worst. Okay, block. Jump and block. Down to 5. Okay, so this is what we do. We go Fable Passage. Grab another black source. We go Domination, try to take the Aspirant. They sack 1 All-Seated Life's Bounty. In response, we drown in the lock. And at least get to kill both All-Seated Life's Bounty. But they still have lethal even after that, though. All right. So yeah, the issue here is that they still have 5 damage even if they sack with both. So do it now, they sack the other one. They can tap down with Giant Killer, turn it into a 5-powered thing, and then they swing in for 5 and they have lethal. So we needed 1 more land. So the couple turns that we missed our lands there probably did us in. I could have grabbed this or killed this way early on as well, and I didn't. So that was also just a misplay. Yeah, Anti-Cognition, the Bozri, and Drown the Vanishing Light. Yeah, that's the other way I could have... Oh, they actually let it die. Ooh. All right, so they miss lethal. We have a shot. Opponent didn't see it. Can I actually block here? I think I have to. Being able to kill this with Drown in the Lock gives us so many more things to do. Didn't play anything. That's nice. Okay, Vantress. Start out with Conundrum, draw a card. Okay, pass the turn. They didn't play anything last turn. Okay, let's just go Anti-Cognition here. We still have Drown in the Lock to counter something else that we need to, but most likely we're just going to have to kill this. Into the Story, definitely keep on top. Abso-freaking-lutely. What's the last thing they could have? Land? Okay. Doesn't go for the Emisizzle Call, or the... Okay, kill All Seed. All right, now we have a 5-turn clock, and that's fine. Hopefully, this Into the Story actually gets us something useful. We'll temple this seat just to make sure. That is more card draw. You know, we'll keep it this time. Eliminate. Or do we go for the tutelage? No, we hold up eliminate. Pass the turn. Half the library. I don't think I've ever kicked him out in Cacophony. That sounds fun. It's not the right play, though, is the issue. It is better to go for Seagate Restoration, I think, and just mill this for 8. We can't do it anyway, right? And we still get the tutelage. And we have a chance that they just mill out everything that they could use. Down to 11 cards, Fable Passage. Grab an island, tutelage. We have lethal with Secret Rest. Oh wait, no, because it's equal to the number of cards that you have in hand. So it's really not that great. Didn't say please might be better. Yeah, I guess so. All right, what do you find off the top? Watch it be something busted. Okay, there we go. And double didn't say please. Yeah, that's game. Pass the turn. Mill 3 more, down to 2. We draw a card. Yeah, there we go. And that's game. Sweet. Alrighty then. Dude, this deck is fun. Oh, that is a lot of fun. All right, so in the wrap up for this deck, if you're looking at just our free play games, we had 2 wins, 1 loss before we went into ladder. Unfortunately, our first couple games were in historic ladder, which is a bad idea. So we actually were 50% in standard, if that helps anything. I don't know why it's showing this. Yeah, so 25% win rate. Yay. But honestly, the deck was pretty powerful. I think it was good. It had good win percentage rates and everything. Even in Mythic, and so I like the deck. It's super fun. I think this is a pretty good mill strategy game plan. It could definitely use Cling to Dust, things like that. Like escape mechanic is honestly really annoying against this, and so that's an issue. But that's it for this deck. We're gonna be jumping into some more stuff here on Twitch. If you guys want to join us, make sure you click the link down in the description below for you on YouTube, and we're gonna keep having some more fun.